everybody, and welcome back to more Reading Time with Miss Nunn. Now, I've brought you to the best location, I'm going to say so far, because right now, boys and girls, I'm sitting inside a plane. Oh, I know, it's a big day. Let me just move you so you can have a little look around the plane. So here is this little plane. It's super cute. Little plane, look at all the little controls. It's very exciting. Now, Goodwood have been very kind and have let me come to the flying aerodrome and come and sit in inside of one of their planes. Oh, let me balance you up there. It's very, very exciting. So you're slightly wonky today as I read my book, but I think you can survive as I'm sitting inside my plane. It's actually very surprisingly comfortable, just so you know. Now, because of course we're at an aerodrome and we're sitting inside a plane, I thought we should read a book about a plane, obviously. So today I'm going to read to you this story, Those Magnificent Sheep and Their Flying Machine. Why on earth would a sheep be inside a flying machine? How strange. Well, I hope you're sitting comfortably because we're about to find out why there's some sheep in a flying machine. Right, are you ready? The sheep on the hillside were munching away, much as they always did, day after day, when suddenly something went zoom overhead. Let's go and see what it is, they all said. So Lambert and Eugene and Martin and Mabs and old Uncle Ramsbottom, Bart, Ben and Babs skipped to the hilltop and saw down below. What didn't they saw? What went zoom overhead? Dozens of aeroplanes all in a row. There were men with moustache, with goggles and spats, and ladies in splendidly colourful hats, and jolly blast bands playing pom piddle pee. An air race, the lambs cried with glee. Have you ever been to an air race? They're quite exciting things to see. A bright yellow aeroplane stood nearby. How spiffing, said Eugene, to fly in the sky. No one will mind if we have a quick peep. So one by one into the plane jumped the sheep. I didn't know that sheep could fly a plane. Did you know, boys and girls, that sheep can fly planes? Oh dear, muttered Mabs, it's a bit of a squeeze, but there's just enough room if you tuck up your knees. Move up, Ben, said Eugene, but Ben wouldn't budge, so old Uncle Ramsbottom gave him a nudge, which made him bump Lambert, who bonked into Babs, who banged into Marty, who bashed into Mabs, who bleated, oh, bother, and beated necks against Bart, who butted a little green button marked start. Oh dear, I feel like the sheep are about to have a bit of an adventure. The engine went chuggy, 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 chugga chuff. The old Uncle Ramsbottom cried, let me off! But the plane quickly started to trundle downhill, and faster it trundled until old Uncle Ramsbottom, Bart, Ben and Babs and Lambert and Eugene and Marty and Mabs caused all the people to gasp and to stare as the bright yellow aeroplane took to the air. Oh my goodness, there it goes. I say, cried a gent with a silver-topped cane, some thieves in white sweaters are taking my plane. If you were that person with his moustache, what would you be thinking if someone had taken your plane? Imagine, someone stealing your plane. Ah! Cried the sheep as they swerved and they swooped. Oh! They all groaned as the plane looped the loop. Would you want to be in a plane looping the loop? I don't like heights, so I don't think I would. They did a steep nosedive and rolled a few rolls. Then old Uncle Ramsbottom grabbed the controls. Whoa! He exclaimed. What a lark, what a thrill! This beats eating grass on our boring old hill. The world is our oyster, he cried out in glee. Let's see a few sights. And they all cried, yippee! But they're not going to waste their time, are they? They're going to go and use this time wisely. Go on a big adventure together. Well, who would you take on your plane with you for your adventure, boys and girls? Would you take your old Uncle Ramsbottom, or your sister or your brother? They canned in France and flamingoed in Spain. To a furious bull cork chased them back to the plane. Dun, 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 dun. They flew across Egypt with rumbling tummies. I must be hungry. So they stopped for a picnic and woke up some mummies. I'm not sure that's quite possible to wake up the mummies. I think the mummies are very much dead. In Tibet, little Ben found a mound of spaghetti. He chomped a great mouthful. Run! It's a Yeti! Oh, imagine seeing a Yeti. What an adventure they are having. An old man sat stroking his belly and said, "Come for lunch at my palace in Delhi." And they soon scuttled back to the plain in a hurry when they asked, "What's to eat?" And he said, "Mutton curry." Do you know what that means, boys and girls? A mutton is a sheep. He wants to eat them. Can you see? There, he's got his big knife out. No wonder they ran away. They sat on a log in Californian swamp, and the log in the swamp wanted something to chomp. It wasn't a log, was it? It was a crocodile. "What's next?" said old Ramsbottom. "Minks? Timbuktu? What about Chile, China or Rome?" But the other sheep all shook their heads and said, "We'd like to go home. We miss the old field, we miss the old hill, we miss chewing grass, we miss standing still. Travel is fun, every person should try it, but there's no place like home if you want peace and quiet." Isn't that true though, isn't it, boys and girls? That even while we're stuck in lockdown, haven't got anywhere to go, the best place to be is at home with the people you love. A little while later, the chap with the cane looked up and cried, "Gosh, it's those thieves with my plane!" He ran to the hill and leapt over the gate, stared all around and sighed, "Bother! Too late!" Oh my goodness me. For there was the bright yellow flying machine, but the thieves in white sweaters were not to be seen. There were only some sheep who were munching away just as they always did, day after day. Do you think he worked out who stole their plane? I don't think they worked it out. I don't think they know that the sheep stole the plane and took the plane for a journey. Well, I'm not going to steal this plane because I don't know how to fly it. However, boys and girls, if you think you know how to fly a plane, maybe one day you can come to Goodwood Aerodrome and you can learn how to fly a plane because they teach people here how to fly planes. Anyway, I'm going to go and take a little look around all the different planes here. Have a lovely day, everybody, and I will see you again very soon for more Reading Time with Miss Nunn.